concert ng BINI sa Hawaii hindi sold out. Madaming fans ng girl group ng BINI ang worried ngayon dahil nahihirapan ng BINI to sold out major venues in countries like Hawaii and other parts of North America. While BINI's concert in Los Angeles was well attended at fully booked, a lot of countries have yet to feel yung tinatawag nila na the Coachella effect. I think a lot of factors come into play. Kasi for the last 2 years, BINI was not able to really release catchy songs and dance choreography unlike their previous hits na Pantropico, Salamin, and Carrera. So no songs of BINI na mga bago were able to really chart in TikTok and other social media platforms. So even though they did a really commendable job and high quality performance in Coachella, people do depend on the high quality catchy songs. So yung mga nirelease nila ng mga songs like Blush only reached about 4 million views and yung Step Back still has only 437,000 on YouTube. Malayo ito pag i-compare mo sa performances ng mga songs like Salamin with 96 million views and Pantropico with about 124 million views. So which begs us to think, masyado bang maagang nag-rebrand ang BINI? Was it too fast? And sinasabi nga nila, even the clothes of BINI right now and the way they dress up are too mature. Some netizens also pointed out na bakit ang aga nilang nag-enter ng US market at hindi nila sinolidify yung Southeast Asian market nila. They should have taken advantage yung other markets like Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, and also Japan. At sana nag-try muna silang mag-make ng collaborations in South Korea before entering the US. So, and of course, alam din natin na none of the songs of BINI were able to enter the 100 US charts and radio stations in the US. Sinasabi nga nila, honestly, right now, this is the era for girl groups and strong female singers. So, ang daming mga competition like Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Dean, and very much popular pa rin si Ariana Grande and Taylor Swift, making it really hard to enter the market. Not to mention, very strong din ang songs ng Cat's Eye and their dance choreographies. So for me, actually, agree ako doon. Sana mas nag-focus muna sila sa Philippine market nila. Kasi ini-embrace naman talaga sila ng mga Pilipino. And it was too early for them to be featured in Coachella. And while of course it was great to see them in Coachella, sana nagkaroon muna sila ng mga collaborations with other female artists. Kasi anong nangyari, sobrang taas nila agad. They were up there immediately with the greats, with hardly any songs to back it up and any really huge credentials. So apart from getting featured in Billboard, wala pa actually silang much credentials to back it up to enter the US market. Sana nagkaroon muna sila ng mga collaborations with other artists na legendary and sana alam mo yon, hindi agad nagpunta doon. So they tried to enter the US market so fast at wala na silang masyadong bala ng mga trending songs. And sabi nga ng mga Redditors, sana nagkaroon muna sila ng collaboration with ITZY, for example, or even Sabrina Carpenter man lang. And sana yung dance steps and choreography of the newer songs of BINI are talagang pag-isipan muna mabuti kasi it's not really, hindi siya memorable. And while they are also tourism ambassadors for the Philippines, hindi ito masyado ramdam during the Coachella. Apart from the mainstream media news, hindi talaga na-integrate yung campaign with the Department of Tourism so that it will be fully maximized. Unlike pag kinumpare ko siya sa effort and the way it was organized, yung live stream watch ng SB19 for Lollapalooza, for the Chicago event. So sana mas marami muna silang festivals na trinay before gracing Coachella. At sana mag-focus muna sila sa mga vlogs nila to strengthen and capture yung story and brand of what BINI is. Isa din na na-observe din ng iba, sana napagbigyan din silang magkaroon ng mga solo songs for each of the girls. Just like what SB19 is doing, wherein si Philip, si Josh, all of the members, even Pablo and Justin and Stel, were able to release and create songs. May mga song credits talaga under their name kasi medyo nagiging monotonous na nga din at magkakaroon sana ng refresher yung mga tao. Kasi ang ganda ng branding nila dati, which is bright and bubbly. Then, itong mga recent songs nila do kind of feel empty. So, sabi nga nung isang Redditor, Beanie is also growing up. They can introduce songs that are a little bit more of age, sort of coming of age, and about self-discovery. Something sana na sinulat nila that comes from the heart kasi they feel naman na talaga makikita mo na mataas din yung level of artistry ng mga girls sa Bini. So, sana napagbigyan sila o mapagbigyan sila to have some writing credits, just like what SB19 is doing. So the music will feel more like them, more personal. At sabi nga nila they can also talk about mental health struggles or grief, yung meron sanang lalim. Instead of getting stuck in this disco candy pop vibe na bubble nila. So Beanie, in order to survive and really get it out there, need to evolve sa kanilang artistry because they kind of got stuck. Andun pa din sila sa mga songs talking about crushes or kinikilig sila, which is honestly way past them, sabi nga ng isang Redditor. Lalo nga, the members are, well, turning into their 30s. So, malapit na rin. Kasi si Aya nga is already turning 26. So, still we cannot deny that Beanie is a major force in the Philippine music industry. At yung mga marketing efforts to boost them up and what they have achieved, hindi natin pwedeng ikaila kasi napakaganda at napakagaling din. They make the P-pop industry even more interesting, but it can only go so far without restructuring. So kung hindi nila aayusin, we don't want it to happen na sila lang yung group na nag-perform sa Coachella and that might be their last stop. So we cannot have that. A lot of things can still be done to restructure and even improve what they already have. So thank you for listening and God bless everyone.